Good evening, everyone. I'm Keishla Adderley, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Topping the news tonight, citing international financial gains, record tourism numbers, and programs to improve the economy, Prime Minister Dr. the Most Honorable Hubert Minnis detailed the government's plans to transform the economy during a national address overnight. The Prime Minister made it clear that the leading priority of his administration is economic growth and expansion, jobs, and opportunity. Here's Altaviz Munnings.
We will be relentless in attacking joblessness and in expanding our economy.
Since coming to office nearly 2 years ago, Prime Minister Dr. the Most Honorable Hubert Minnis and his administration were adamant to propel the national economy. And initiatives to accomplish that goal were revealed in the Prime Minister's first national address for the year, Monday night.
Since mid-2017, our government has approved an estimated $3.7 billion for foreign investment projects. New Providence received 55% of the inward flows of foreign direct investments since 2017. I committed our administration to an investment of $25 million towards small business support over 5 years. For this fiscal year, the government has pledged support in the amount of $5.5 million for loans, grants, and equity injections into Bahamian small businesses.
The Prime Minister also touted the robust growth in tourism, including a 16.5% increase in international air arrivals and 1.33 million in preliminary stopover numbers. And that's just the start of it. Expedia
reported a 32% increase in room night sales for the Bahamas and a 22% increase in gross hotel bookings year on year for the period January through November 2018. Arrivals from the U.S., which continues to be the destination's largest source market, grew by 10.7% year on year, or the period January through October. The outlook remains favorable for continued growth in air arrivals, with bookings for the first quarter of 2019 forecast to be ahead by 10.3% for international arrivals. International airlift capacity increased by almost 9.8% in December, with air seat capacity from the U.S. and Canada scheduled to increase by 21% and 19.9% respectively in the first quarter of this year.
The proposed private-public partnership to redevelop the Port of Nassau is another component of the government's efforts to boost tourism. Prime Minister Minnis revealed in his national address that the project has already gone to tender. He noted that government will continue to own the Prince George Wharf, but taxpayer dollars will not be used in its transformation.
But in the short and medium term, I have directed the Ministry of Tourism and Aviation and the Ministry of Works and other agencies to present a plan as soon as possible to begin to immediately beautify and clean up Bay Street. In addition to my personal observations, many Bahamians have reported to me how appalled they are by the state of downtown.
The Prime Minister admitted, though, that while progress is being made, there's still more work to be done.
I ask for your continued support as we transform our country by building a more prosperous, fairer, and just society, which promotes the common good of all Bahamians.
Altaviz Munnings, ZNS Network News.